Hi, everyone. Welcome to the ParaCozy Book Club chat. So I'm here with the amazing and fabulous Becca. And you all know me, I'm Lisa. And I will let Becca introduce herself and tell you a little bit more about her.
Yeah, so I'm a huge cozy fan, so I'm excited to be talking about cozies today. I write contemporary cozies as R.L. Syme, and I also write paracozies and paranormal women's fiction as well, as a secret pen name that may or may not come out over the course of this. No, I'm just kidding. It's fine. Yeah, Macy Dixon. The books are all releasing in 2022, so I'm
Very
excited.
cool. And Becca and I know each other.
Oh, hang on a second. I can't hear you at all. No. Hang on. Oh, it stopped for just a second. Let me try to leave and I'll come back and see if that helps. Can you guys hear me? Okay. It does. It sounds like, is everybody else hearing that? Oh, that's so interesting. So what Jason said, where it sounds like you're saying chat away, that's what I hear. Oh, there we go. Now we're back. And then she will be back. Okay. Hi, everybody. We're having a slight. So yes, we're talking about the Christmas corpse today, which I'm very excited about. Hi. Oh, yay. You read the book. That's so exciting. I did as well. I'm not sure how Lisa usually wants to run the formats for this one, so I won't do anything. But this is my first experience on this book club. So I'm very excited to meet everybody. Hi, everybody. Lisa will be right back. I'm definitely not the host. Although, halfway through the book, I loved how short the book was. Like, I was actually really excited about how short the book was because it felt like I read it in practically one sitting. So I have to show you guys this really quickly while Lisa comes back. So I brought scones with clotted cream and tea. I'm such a nerd. Oh, I'm so weird, I swear. It's still doing the same thing. Oh, there we go. I had Alexa read it to me as well. I didn't know that you could do that. That was very exciting. I learned how to do that. Oh, I can sum up the book. So my favorite part about the book, which I have to say at the very beginning, I was a little bit confused about the car accident. Does anybody else have that? Okay, Lisa's going to reboot. And so I'm going to talk about it. Anybody else a tiny bit confused by the car accident at the beginning? I once all that passed and she got into Candy Cane Hollow, I felt much more like understanding of the cozies. But to be fair, I think every ParaCozy kind of has its own little like way of getting it. Yeah, the sliding off the road part. I thought she had been hit by someone. I was so confused by the accident. But once she actually got into Candy Cane Hollow and met them, it was so fast. And then she was on the phone with her sister, but she wasn't really talking to her sister. And as someone who regularly drives in the snow, it freaked me out if the snow was that bad that she was actually like talking, even though I know she was, she had hands free. Like she was not, yeah. Oh, that's really interesting that I thought she was in a coma. So technically, because I haven't read any of the subsequent books, which I'll be really interested to see if anybody has read subsequent books. But um, I thought if any of you have ever seen the Buffy episode where Buffy is in the insane asylum, what you said about I thought she might have been in a coma and this was like a whole dream. I honestly thought, I was like, is this like the Buffy episode? But yeah, they're really short books, which I liked. And I really enjoy Christmas themed. I mean, obviously, like I'm the geeky Christmas person, but um, yeah, this was also my first book by this author, Mona, I think Marple, right? I thought it was cute. And I really enjoyed the two of them, like Holly and Nick. I thought they were adorable. I totally, I totally will read the second book now to see. But so I'm not sure if I should be just go ahead and summarize, but the what's it called? Uh, Plot. So I'm super interested to know if it, and hopefully you guys can let me know if it's okay to give spoilers. I'm super interested to know if anybody else guessed the murderer like early. Um, so and more cover your ears because I am gonna probably say spoil this at some point. We'll accidentally say it, but um, that's so interesting, Tricia. And I don't know if it's just that I have been on a cozy binge lately, and I've been reading a whole bunch of them. But I've noticed that anytime no one ever suspects a character, I always suspect that character now because anytime it's like, oh, well, suspiciously, no one has said that they think that this person might be the murderer. And so then I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure that that's who the murderer was. But um, yeah, I felt sorry for them as well. I did as well. But I was very interested, I think, in the world building, just the idea of Santa Claus as being like an office that passes, where you have like a Father Christmas who actually is a real person who has children. I like that. I like that a lot. That was very cool. And then, of course, Mrs. Claus was adorable, and Nick as Santa was so cute. So I do feel like there were a couple of suspects that were really well examined in terms of like we got to see Ginger pretty thoroughly. And I felt at least like the mother was questionable. Like, did we figure out? And of course, we figured out Mrs. Claus, but I never really, like, I don't, yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
I might be here. Can
There
you
we
hear
go.
me?
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
so
There
weird.
we go. Lisa's back.
Hey. All right. Are you done
Yay.
with the book? Is book club over?
I mean, barely. Like I was like, am I supposed to give out spoilers? Is it okay to tell everybody who it was
Oh
that?
yeah, we do all spoil because it's book club. Like there's no
Oh, good.
like yeah, it's not
I'm
like
like,
a
if
book
you
review.
haven't finished it by now, I don't want to tell you that the
Oh,
doctor is the
right.
killer.
Oh yeah. So how far did you get?
So I did. I was just talking through all the different suspects. So
Oh,
we
okay.
did. I I was so confused by the car accident at the very beginning that we talked about that for quite a while. Like
Oh,
that,
yeah, it was confusing. I was like,
yeah,
all of a sudden she was in a car accident, and I was like, wait, what? I
yeah,
like, I had to rewind it because I was like, what happened? And I don't think
me too.
anyone younger than me has ever used the term rewind. I don't know. That's like
Right.
a thing. The
Do
cassette
Gen
tape.
Zs use that term? I don't think so. I'm like, we use it in millennial land, but only because we were,
Yeah,
what's the word? Analog as well as
right.
digital. Yeah.
Um, yeah, okay,
Ugh.
so the only pet peeve, so I like this story. I don't know, let us know in the comments too, like, what did you give this story? Like, 1 is the worst, 5 is the best.
Mm.
It only had 2 pet peeves in it that I, like, can't stand. I don't like when books make the character names, like, something people make fun of. I'm like, I don't find this
Oh, like the
humorous.
Hollywood
Yeah,
one.
they're like, "Oh, are
Hmm.
you serious?" And I'm like, "Yeah, author, are you serious that you made this her name? Because that's not funny, and it's just kind of annoying, like, we have to keep talking about this stupid thing, right?"
Ooh, 4 stars. We got some 4 stars.
Oh,
I
wow.
like that. Yeah, that's probably what I would have given it as well. So
Mhm,
my tentative 4 is because I really wanted to see more of the mystery, but I
mhm,
get that in the first book you have to do a lot of world building stuff, and so
mm,
it made more sense to try to explore the world a little bit more and do a little bit less of the mystery, but I'm going to
mm,
definitely read the other books
mm.
in the series. I like
Okay.
Christmas mysteries, so yeah.
Well, the other thing too is Persephone, right? So Persephone is a Greek goddess. She is the queen of the underworld. She was kidnapped by Hades and brought down. So like she's not like a willing bride or anything, right? And
Right.
so in the game, I don't know if anyone plays video games here, but God of War, she like blows up the whole universe, right? Because she's so mad. She's like, is anybody gonna save me? Like, what are you lazy people doing? Like, come help me. So, anyways, that's my other pet peeve. It's like, if you're gonna put Persephone in there, like give her some Persephone traits, but she didn't really have. She just happened to have a Greek goddess name, but none of like
Yeah, because I
the
don't know
traits.
that she was real Persephone, right? Like,
No, not at all.
I
And
don't.
nobody else had Greek names. Like it's Candy Cane Land. So
Yeah.
that was a little confusing, I thought.
Ooh, the Santa Land slaying. Somebody said there's another. Um,
Hmm.
it feels like the Santa Land slayings. I'm gonna have to check that out
Maybe.
because I I really did
Oh,
enjoy um the Christmas kitsch, and I think it's probably because I'm on like the Hallmark Christmas movie kick right now. Which, by the way, quick recommendation. Even though that the hook of of this movie is a little bit weird, there's
mhm,
a Prime Video Christmas movie called Same Time Next Christmas with Leah Michelle from Glee.
mhm.
Um, so cute. And the
Huh.
acting is really good. The writing is so-so in a couple of places, but this felt to me, this book felt like a Hallmark Christmas movie style, like, you know,
Oh, that's cute.
yeah, yeah,
Huh.
it was cute.
Maybe I'll check it out tonight. What do we have? Brooke said a 4. Tricia said a 4. Amber's a 4. Morgan 3. I'm with you, Morgan. I'm like I was like a 3. Stacy's a 4. Jason 3.5. 4 for me. The names are a little too much for yeah, a little
The names were
heavy-handed
a little
on
much.
the Christmas
Yeah,
cheese. And Karen gave it a 3.5, maybe a 4. Ivy 3.75. Also, like, what was up with the hot cocoa? Like,
I
I
know.
don't know. Is there any other drinks in
So
this place?
my one single pet peeve about the like legit pet peeve, like I would
Mhm.
have stopped reading it, was the amount of times that she talked about the hot cocoa going to her hips. I
Oh,
literally
yes.
was like, "Oh my god, the fat shaming." And that it was
Yes.
sincerely frustrating to watch because yeah, anyway, that's something that I kind of have a hard stop with when people are like, "Oh, I can't let the morsel pass my mouth because I might like balloon up an ounce."
Yeah.
I just can't do it. I
Yeah, I
can't.
hate that too. It's like a
Yeah,
definite pet peeve.
yeah.
Um, let's see. Oh, I did like though the cursing. Goodness
Mhm.
gumdrops. I like that. I think
It
I
was
might say
cute.
this holiday season. Goodness gumdrops.
There was one scene where they had spiced cider, instead of hot chocolate, and it really surprised me because they made a joke about whether or not whether there was something alcoholic in the spice cider. Do you remember that?
No, I don't
Where it was
remember that.
like, it was what was the ice sculpture thing where Nick was encouraging everybody to have more spice cider, and then at the end he made a joke about, like, because we were all being weird and forgetting stuff, was it because there was alcohol? Does anybody else remember that? Was I hallucinating that? Okay.
Huh.
Yeah.
Let's see. Amber, lots of hot chocolate. Yes.
So much hot chocolate.
Snacks. Oh, Lisa, is this the last paragraph? It is. We do have one, I think we've got one magical cozy on the schedule for next year. I don't remember, but yeah. This is it. Well, not really, because the book that everyone chose, I don't know if anyone else is in the Cozy Escape VIP tier on Patreon, but everyone picked a paranormal cozy mystery for us to read for the next 3 months. So if you miss paracozies and chatting
Right.
with us about them, then join VIP. Brooke, I just think I might get a little sickly from that much. Yeah, like I love hot chocolate, but like, I don't know, throw a latte in there or a little white Russian toddy. I don't know, like
Or
something else.
it's England. Like, and the author
Oh,
was
right.
clearly British.
Mhm,
Like, she's very much British. She uses all the British isms
mhm.
or she had somebody really great like edit it for her, but
Yeah.
why not tea? Like, I was shocked at how there was basically no tea in the whole book. It really
Oh,
surprised
yeah.
me.
That's right. No one had afternoon tea. Nobody
Mm-mm.
had scones,
Tea and
like
scones. I
nothing.
literally made scones and tea to bring with me, and like double cream. I have like actual double cream on my scone.
Nice.
And there were no scones or tea in the whole British book. It just made me laugh.
Karen, I have a hard time with the fat shaming. It's not even like I have a hard time with it. I just don't like it. Like, just don't put it in your book. Like, leave it out.
Right.
Like, I don't know. Maybe it was a test to see if she could handle being Santa's wife. Maybe.
Oh,
I always love cozy cussing. My favorite is still son of a
mine
nutcracker.
too.
Yeah,
I
they're
love
cute.
Son of a Nutcracker. It's so adorable.
Cressida, so much
That makes me want to
shaming.
watch Elf.
Yes, yes, I loved Elf.
The
Uh,
candy cussing. I love that. That is a great way to say that. The candy cussing. Because that's very much how it feels, right? Like, it's sweet and
mhm,
cute, but it's swearing.
yeah.
I like that.
Um, Karen, I remember that. Oh, so she's saying she remembers that, the cider. Jason. Yes, I know
The
several British spelling. You know, the two of us listened to it on Alexa,
mhm,
so I
mhm.
didn't even notice any. I didn't see any spellings. The main character is in the healthcare industry. You know, she's sucking down tea and coffee and possibly a Dr. Pepper.
Yes.
I don't know. She just seemed to only be sucking down like
Hot
hot
chocolate.
cocos, but not in a
Nonstop.
happy way.
Yeah, she was not happy about it. Like, not
Karen, they
happy.
drank so much hot cocoa they had no time for tea. Yeah, maybe. Tricia, I don't think I heard the fat shaming. Oh yeah, I heard. Yeah, it was in there. It was in there. All right, so where were we? We have Nick Claus, we have Mrs. Claus, they have a housekeeper named Gilbert. Um, Nick can't, I guess his special power. So I thought as Santa Claus, he might have like, I thought they might have a deeper connection because they'd have some special, he'd have insight into like what she truly wants in her heart. Like it would be like one of those, and maybe I'm watching too many like
Hallmark
children's
Christmas
movies,
movie.
right?
Yeah.
Like where they're like, oh, I really want a new car, right? I would think that's what she would say she wants for Christmas because hers was just totaled.
Yeah.
But instead, he's like, yeah, you didn't make a list. I'm like, he needs a list. Like, can this be a list on an iPad? Can it be a list on
And then he
parchment?
gave her something to write the list on. Like, it was so cute.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I feel like Santa Claus should just know what's in your heart, right? Like,
Mhm.
what you really want, Holly, is a puppy. I don't know,
Mhm.
like a family because you want love or something. That's
Well,
what
and
I
maybe
thought.
he's gonna get there. Because, like, I do feel like she set us up for kind of tiers of his abilities, because
Mhm,
it feels like he's not quite as good as his dad was. You know what I mean?
mhm.
Like,
Well, he's not good at anything. He should have been able he doesn't have that ability because otherwise he would have seen in the doctor that he
that's true.
loved the victim and he
Mhm.
really wanted to be her husband, right? So at the end, like skipping ahead to the end, the doctor was like, I like told her she could have half the practice. I thought maybe I could just buy her love, but I could see like he's like, I could see that she really loves Nick. And I was like, yeah, but how is Santa's son not able to see that?
Yeah. Yeah. And if he does grow into his power,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see that happen, probably. Right.
Well, I don't even know what his powers were because his
I
dad,
don't know.
Santa's gone the whole time, right? So he's like MIA. And so we don't even see him until the very last minute. And then they're off because it's Christmas Eve and they have to deliver toys. And then the very next day, she talks to Santa finally, and then she cries. So I was like, I guess it's heartfelt, but I don't know why she'd cry after she spent the whole week with all these other people. And then she just randomly meets this guy for 2 seconds. And she's like, I'm going to cry with this guy.
Yeah.
I
I
wanted her
love
to
this, what Morgan
press
said.
yes.
If he
Huh.
sees you when you're sleeping and knows when you're awake, shouldn't he know what you want for Christmas?
Yeah, exactly. I agree. Santa's magic seems like it should be more all-knowing. Yeah.
Mhm.
Karen, this reminds me of the Christmas movie Santa Jr. This Nick is kind of clueless about a lot of things. I don't think I saw that movie. Did you?
I didn't either.
Santa Jr.? That looks cute.
But he does seem a little bit
Mhm.
like he's not, like he doesn't quite know what's going on.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I love Santa and cried teared up reading when she met
Oh.
him. Aw. You know
So
who played
I'm one of those people who
huh?
cries at the end of the Macy's parade every year when Santa comes out and it's like, oh my gosh, everybody knows it's coming, and I still cry. So I might have cried if I'd met the real Santa. But I
Oh.
spent the whole book thinking that Nick was the real Santa. So like,
Yeah, I thought maybe the dad was dead.
me too.
And like
Mhm.
Nick was just Santa. Like it was
Me
very
too.
confusing.
Yep. Especially the whole thing about the different sleighs and like all the things that he could do, and the
Mhm.
fact that he was so busy. Like he was supposedly so busy.
Oh,
I was
right.
like, well, if he's not really Santa, then what is he doing that
Mhm.
Santa's not doing? Like, yeah.
Exactly. Huh.
These are hilarious.
Oh, I cried at the beginning
Santa.
and the end of the parade.
Me too.
I would pay real money if she yells, "Santa, I know him." I thought the dad was dead too. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was like a miracle,
the whole
like
time.
arrival at the end.
Mhm. I was
Um,
shocked. I expected Nick to like get in the sleigh and
mhm.
fly off and deliver
Yeah.
toys.
Well, I thought maybe they'd take like a romantic sleigh ride,
Mm,
and they never did.
yeah, I think that might happen in later books though.
Maybe. I mean, they had a snow fight, which is like just a normal book, but I'm like, if I'm kind of almost dating Santa, I want to ride in the sleigh. I want to hang out with the reindeers. I don't know. Just do
Jason's
more
read
stuff.
all these books. I love that. You get more into Santa Senior in the later books. Now I
Okay.
want to read them.
If I meet the real Santa, he has some explaining to do.
Preach.
What else did we miss? Okay, also, like all of a sudden in the middle of the book, so they have the two elves that are kind of doing this like random investigation, and then we have Superintendent Chief Wiggins, who seems like this nice guy,
Wiggle.
and like he he comes in like at the 11th hour and he lets her like watch surveillance tapes, and he's like, "You're
Right.
so good, I wouldn't know what to do." I was like, "What?"
And then I want to bring you in on all the further interviews.
Right? That doesn't
So I
make
was
any
like,
sense.
whoa. I knew though they have to have a reason to set her up to keep coming back to solve more crimes, because the only reason that she stayed for the first one was because Mrs. Claus was um, accused.
But I think a
Yeah.
better setup would have been if she was actually a real FBI
A
agent or
lawyer.
something in real life,
Hmm.
and then she was like, "I want to be" they're like, "Okay, you clearly have far superior skills,"
I agree.
versus, like, they were the police. And
Hmm.
they're elves. I don't know, don't elves have magical powers?
I would assume so.
Like
Although Buddy didn't, but
yeah, I mean, the elves just, like, sat at her house and they just ate, right? Clive and
yeah.
I can't remember the other one.
Cyrus.
Cyrus, and then I thought they would like elves are like busy, right? They're like making tons of toys, they're like fixing things. They could like fix something in the house. I don't know. Decorate it. All of a sudden I thought they would do like cute elfish things
Ooh,
or
the
something.
decorating, that would have been cute.
Yeah.
That would have
But
been
instead they were like, we're going to do nothing and we can't eat your food. So
cute.
that was a little confusing. And then it didn't make sense when like, what was it? Gilbert, Ginger confessed to the crime so that Mrs. Claus wouldn't get arrested. So he was like, I can't figure it out. I'm just going to arrest everybody. I was like, what? Can't arrest both people. Like they didn't say they did it together. So that was a little weird. So anyways, I know I'm just like, this is wrong. This is wrong. Let's see. Maryland. I wanted more reindeer info. I maybe wanted them out on a dark night and then they can't see anything. And Rudolph comes over, this little red nose, like lights up the scene. I think there wasn't. So the problem for me was mostly like, it was a Christmas movie. It was cute. Our Christmas book. It was cute, but I wanted more. Like there are so many more Christmassy things you could have done with Santa and the reindeers and the sleigh, right?
Yeah.
Morgan, they 100% missed an opportunity if they didn't include a romantic sleigh ride. Yeah, sleigh ride. Sleigh rides are cold.
No,
real Santa
that's
knows
accurate.
Me, you see, you should take me to the beach. Yeah, but it's supposed to be a magical sleigh where I would imagine it's just magically temperature controlled, and there's probably hot cocoa.
Like it's always warm, right?
Yes.
Like in Santa's sleigh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Christmas miracle, or if her medical knowledge helps. Yeah, she didn't have any special knowledge that would instead, like they just went for the angle where like the elves are all dumb.
Well, or she just really loved Mrs. Claus, so she kept like being tenacious about it, which I did think was really cute. Like it definitely rang true for me. But yeah, I feel the same. I feel like it was kind of a missed opportunity in terms of like the world building was just so adorable. And I wanted there to be more of it. Like I wanted, like you said, like I wanted the elves to do things and I wanted I just wanted more of it.
Yeah. Go all out. Go big. I have to say I really like the books. Cool. Candy Cane Custody didn't sound too bad. Yeah, he was like, gather your stuff. I'm like, gather your stuff. It's prison. Like, what are you gathering? This is my first ParaCozy live stream, and I didn't read the book, and it sounds adorable. That's okay, man. Amber, yes, they could have included more Christmas.
Which is sort of funny, given how much Christmas was in the book, but it was almost like there was just an open opportunity, I think, for more.
Oh no, Jason, spoiler alert, thus far in the series, no flying sleigh rides. Sleigh rides, yes. Flying sleighs, nope. Aww.
That's so strange. I wonder though if Santa's gonna die at some point and then Nick will take over and then we'll get in the flying sleigh.
Maybe. I guess here's the problem with if the sleigh doesn't fly, I feel like it's like animal cruelty. You're just making these poor little reindeer.
Like non-magical reindeer?
Yeah, like they should just, it's kind of like, I have a real big problem with, I think it's called the Iditarod race in Alaska.
Oh, Iditarod?
Yeah, I can't stand the thought of like these poor cute little puppies like having to mush and like take someone. So that's what I think when sleigh rides on the ground. Okay, Karen, I thought it was strange that everyone in the whole village was nice except for the murderee. Is that a word? I don't think I can spell her name without looking. Yeah, it is weird, right?
It was weird. And even the doctor was kind of nice. Like even the guy who like murdered someone was pretty much a nice guy. Like it was interesting.
That was odd. I really like the book. And there was no explanation, or was there? I don't think there was an explanation why Persephone was kind of like unfriendly, right? Like there's no apartments, there's no jobs, like you get out.
Right. Yeah, I did expect to know why she was that way. Or honestly, I expected that to be part of the reason why she was killed. And then I love that Ivy. Oh no, Santa can just retire. He doesn't need to die. I agree. This is Becca who really should not be writing cozies, who constantly kills everyone all the time. It is like, oh, they're just gonna die. We're just gonna kill them.
Jason, you get more grouchy people as this series goes on. Oh wait, let's talk about death. Just like you said, I've never seen a cozy where the murderer just kills himself. That was a little odd, right? So at the very end of the book, after he confesses, he goes into the bathroom, poisons himself, and he's dead. They're like, oh, she like the police come and she's like, oh, I think he's dead. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know
I've
why he's
never
dead.
seen that. I've
And
never
like,
seen
so
that.
then you don't get the satisfaction of like the bad guy getting his comeuppance, right? Because he basically kind of escaped.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Oh, maybe Nick didn't get his Santa Claus till his dad dies. Maybe. Marilyn, pretty grouchy for wanting to marry Nick. Yeah, why would she want
Oh,
to
that
marry
is
into that
true.
family?
Yeah.
He's very cheery.
Yeah,
Um,
there were a lot of dimples. Like when we
yeah.
were talking about Nick, there were an abundance of dimples. I kept seeing him as James Marsden, right?
Mhm.
Like the dimply
Oh,
guy.
yeah. I
Yeah,
can see that.
yeah,
Persephone saw Holly as a threat because Mrs. Claus brought her to town. But it sounded
yeah.
like Mrs. Claus brought anybody to town, like
Right,
everywhere, just picking people up.
right.
I think, and
And
it,
she didn't know yet that Nick liked her. Like she hadn't
right.
seen her around Nick yet. So anyway, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Santa retiring the beach. Yeah, I was like, wow. And they just skimmed over his suicide, like no big deal. Yeah. Not only did they skim over the suicide, they all immediately went to go celebrate Christmas. Like nobody was sad about the doctor, didn't talk about a funeral, who's going to help him close up his shop. And it sounded like he's the only doctor in town. Like, now
Yeah,
what are you going to do?
yeah. Yeah,
Male
the male
poisoning.
poisoning is very weird.
Yeah, men don't I don't even think women poison themselves, right? Like, nobody poisons themselves.
Yeah, it was
Um,
strange.
I thought Percy didn't want any more single females in town. Can't
Right,
remember think I've seen killers commit suicides in cozies
right.
before. Really? I don't think I've seen anyone killers commit
Yeah,
suicide.
Percy definitely was an anti-single female.
Yeah.
She definitely had a thing for Nick. The
Maybe.
duck is dead past the egg.
The doc is dead past the eggnog. Yeah, that was like,
That
they were
was the feel. That was the vibe right there.
yeah, they're
Yep.
like, "We can't even be bothered. Let's leave this place."
Jason, only doctor in town. Oh, not anymore. Oh, that's so
Oh,
true because she's a doctor, right?
who's
Like
the doctor?
Holly.
She was a
Holly.
doctor?
Well, isn't she a
I have no idea what she was. It sounded
she
like she
kept
had no family and, like, no career.
she kept talking about having patience. Like how she wasn't getting Christmas gifts from patients because she didn't stay long enough. Did anybody else remember that?
I don't
Hmm.
think they ever told us what she did. All they did was fixate on her name.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jason. Yeah, she's a
she's a
doctor.
doctor. Is
Okay.
somebody British and can translate all of the Britishisms? A locum. Yes. What is a locum? I didn't know what that was.
Hmm. I have no
Oh,
idea what that is.
Evelyn, like a travel nurse.
Oh, yeah.
She
Traveling doctor.
definitely talked about having patience. I do
Mhm.
remember that.
Alright.
Only
Well,
doctor in town, not anymore.
even if
That's
you were
hilarious.
like, I think emergency room doctors don't have like ongoing patient relation. Even my doctors, like, I
That's
can't
true.
imagine sending them a present. That would be odd for
Or
Christmas.
like urgent care.
Yeah.
So I took my doctor a Christmas present, but like I have like a family physician that I've seen for,
Oh,
many, many, many years. And
my pediatrician kicked me out when I turned like, I think I was like, I remember coming home in college and he was like, you have to stop coming here. And I was like, what? You're the only doctor I've ever known. He's like, you're an adult now. I'm a pediatrician. I was like, I don't want to go to a real doctor.
Oh yeah, the Sister August was not my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh,
not
let's,
my
because
favorite.
I have 8 book giveaways. We have so many.
Oh, oh
Let's do at
good.
least 4 right now before we keep talking. So the first one, The Scrying Game by Christine St. Thomas, is an ebook, and I'm going to go. Can I go back to the? I'm going to go to the very top. It's going to Karen. Karen, are you still here? I like to reward people for being here early.
Yay.
Karen is getting the book. So it's an ebook. Karen, send me an email. It's just my name, Lisa@lisaseifert.com. I'm going to put that Karen Carter. Second book is a trilogy. So it is the Magical Renaissance Fair trilogy. So I asked Erin Johnson for the book. I think she's going to give me all 3. It's going to be an ebook. So Becca, pick a number between 1 and 10.
9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Ooh,
Glorious Trainwreck Mom. You won the book. Or you won the
yay.
trilogy. Woohoo. So send me an email. Also, when you send me the email, because everyone has like stunt double names here on YouTube, tell me what book you won so I know who you are. Because some people are like, I won. I'm like, wait, what? Which
Oh,
book? Which
yes.
book club?
Her sister's name is August Wood. Yes.
Yeah.
I would also be bitter.
All right. The next book is a paperback, and this is Potions, Poisons, and Perils from Shay McLeod. So,
Ooh,
Becca, I need another number between 1 and 10.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Amber. So, Amber, drop me a
Yay.
note. I know you've sent me before, but I don't know if I still have it. If your mailing address, and we'll get that book to you. All right, last one, same author, Shay McLeod. It's Lifestyles of the Witch and Ageless. It's a paranormal women's fiction book. So we'll just jump in the middle here. So Becca, just give me a number again between 1 and 10.
1.
Okay. Brooke.
Yay.
Brooke got it.
Lifestyles of the Witch and the Ageless
Yeah.
by Shaya. That's her new PWF series. It's very cute.
Yeah, they have adorable covers. They're super
I think
cute.
the MC is like 65, I think, or something like that.
Oh, really?
She's
That
really
is pretty
cute.
old.
Yeah, she's cute.
What else did I want to say about this book?
I really did like I was a little sad to have Alexa read it to me. I really wish there had been a British narrator because I think I would have gotten like I tried to switch Alexa to be the British. You know how with Siri you can make
Oh yeah,
Siri different genders and different
you can.
I couldn't do that with Alexa. She wouldn't be anything other than American.
I
But
heard that you can change the accent on Alexa, but I think for books it just reverts back to the American. I could be wrong, but
yeah.
it's same thing happens to me. Like Alexa will be British, and then when I tell her to read stuff, she'll go back to being an American.
Oh, I would have loved to have heard it read in a British accent just because it does seem like the author was actually British. So I enjoyed the turn of phrase, like the way that it felt genuinely British was very
Mhm.
nice.
I honestly didn't even know it was British until like towards the very end. I was
Oh, yeah.
she just crashed, and I was like, "Oh, we're in Michigan or something."
Oh, I could only tell because of all the British phrasing, like
Right.
all of the locum, consulate, cellophane,
Yeah.
like all of the things that I'm like, this is not American at all.
Oh, Amber, are you asking which book you won? You won Potions, Poisons, and Perils. It's a paperback from Shay. In case that was
Yay.
Tricia. Love these authors. Yeah, they're all really good. Jason, I need a stunt double name. Yeah,
Yeah.
we all need
Although
stunt double
Jason
names.
Wrench, like,
That does
don't
sound like
knock
a
that.
stunt double name.
It sounds like a stunt double name. I assumed it was your nom de plume, Jason Wrench. Yeah. It's
I
no
mean, if
Hollywood, but
yeah, no Hollywood. Alexa, read in a British accent. Alexa, American. Yeah. Thanks. I picked up pretty quick on the British side of things. I think if you read it as a book, you probably would
yeah,
have picked
like
up on it.
physically read.
Not only was I listening to it on Alexa, I was multitasking.
Yeah,
I
I
think I was
was as
making
well.
ice cream. That's my 100% real name.
I love that. Wrench. Frank Wrench. Does anybody remember that? Frank Wrench from Arrested Development. I need to stop. Stop me. Stop me.
You know what? I never saw Arrested Development. I like tried watching a couple episodes. I just never got into it.
Yeah, the humor is like pastiche, definitely
Hmm.
humor. But there's a character on it named Frank Wrench, and it just every time I hear it, it just makes me laugh.
Are you
Anyway,
excited? Sex in the City is going to come back on next week. Or
I
this
saw
week.
that.
Is it this
I
week?
saw
Next
that.
week. I can't remember. Yeah,
That's
I
just
got
so
HBO
crazy.
Max just so I could watch it.
Yeah, yeah. What did I get HBO Max for? Oh, to be able to watch Sheldon Leonard, Big Bang Theory.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now you can watch The Matrix too. Comes out in a couple of weeks.
I know, I'm so excited.
Let's see. Amber, I didn't know it wasn't British until they mentioned it because of the American Alexa accent while driving.
Oh.
I'm from Scotland, but picked up both British and US English. Oh,
Oh, interesting.
never got into Sex and the City. Everyone loves it. And then there's
And then
me.
there's me.
It happens. I mean, there's tons of shows out there that everyone gets into that I just don't. So
Yeah. Yeah. I
I
was
just,
definitely a Sex and the City fan though when it was on, like when
yeah.
it was originally on,
Oh,
because
yeah.
I
Like
think
Dying for the Night, it would come out. Yeah.
because I was that age of like I was Carrie, a little younger than Carrie, right? So like
Mhm.
that was sort of my version of Friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I liked Friends when it was on. I've never once watched a rerun, nor do I have any desire to. There's some people out there who like can't stop watching it. And I'm like, why?
Yeah, no,
I just
I've seen
never.
it.
You know
Yeah.
what is funny? I love the Mindy Kaling or the Mindy Show, the Mindy Project.
Oh yeah.
I rewatched that a lot, and she came out with a new show, The Secret Life of College Girls, which is actually pretty funny.
Oh,
That is,
interesting.
I don't even know what network that is on. It is somewhere. Oh, Karen, I've never watched Sex and the City either.
Oh, good.
Looking forward to seeing. So Mr. Big is also in my other TV show I watch, The Equalizer with Queen Latifah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I was
haven't
like,
seen that.
that's big. Yeah, he's not like
I do love
he's
Queen
like a main
Latifah.
character, but he's like 20% in the show, like not
I
one of
like him.
the
I
mainstream
like
ones.
him. Oh, HBO.
Yeah.
Yay.
Morgan, I love the Mindy Project. I've been wanting to watch her new show. Yeah, I wish she would put herself back in a show again.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, HBO. Loves
Oh, me
Law
too.
and Order. Yeah, he was good in that too.
Yeah, he was so great
Love
on Law and
Equalizer.
Order.
Yeah, I actually really like it. I didn't think I would. I like that
Yeah,
they
I'm
made
gonna have
a
to watch it.
woman the equalizer instead of a man.
Oh, good. And I love Queen Latifah.
Yeah, I admit I love watching
She's
Queen
awesome.
Latifah kicking ass and taking names. Yeah, she's really good.
Yeah.
All right, should we do the last 4 giveaways?
Yes.
All right. So the next one is Stephanie DeMore's paperback Witchy Reservations. So we'll go upwards this time. So who is the last comment? I will start right there. Jason Wrench, who that's his real name.
100%.
So Jason's messaged me and sent me your mailing address. You won Stephanie DeMore's Witchy Reservations. I'll repeat it because I think it's hard to remember.
What
Which
channel is the
one's
Equalizer on?
So Equalizer, I watch everything on this. Hold on, I'll show you. It's TV online. Whoops, tvonline.cc. I tell Becca about this all the time. You go there, it looks super shady when you go to pay because everything's like in Chinese characters. You're like, where am I sending my money? I've been using this thing for like 20 years. It automatically deletes all the commercials for you. It's like magic. Every TV show on every network, you can just watch it the next day. It's like it costs
Ooh.
like I think $1 per episode. It's really cheap, but my favorite service ever.
Nice.
But actually, Equalizer, I have no idea what channel it's on because I watch it on TV.
Oh, I'll look it up. What
Hey,
channel?
Jason. All right. Well, you can't look it up, Becca, because you need to give me another number.
3.
Okay. So where was Jason? Where's Jason's question? Is it? Oh, here it is. 1, 2, 3. Tricia. Okay, I didn't even
There we go.
announce the book. So Tricia
Announce the book.
actually won Becca's book, which is Hex
Yay.
Feet Under, Dead Before Midlife. So yay. So just everyone just message me at my name. It's pretty easy. Lisa at Lisa. The hardest part is just spelling my last name. If you can figure that out, then you're good. So who did I say won that? Oh, Tricia. So Tricia, send me your mailing address. Sometimes people are like, here's my email. I'm like, it's a paperback. Oh no, this is yours a paperback, Becca? Yours is a paperback,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, paperback.
Yep.
All right. The next book is Mona Marple's number 2 in this Christmas series that we're actually reading. So you want to give me another number between 1 and 10?
8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ivy, you won the book.
Loves the Equalizer, yay.
All right.
What's the name of the book that Tricia won?
Tricia
Oh,
won
did she win mine?
your book.
Hex Feet Under.
Yeah.
Dead
Has
by
an
Midlife.
amazing cover. This
Oh,
is
the
way
cover's
faster.
so good.
Usually before, I used to always ask Google to give me a number.
Oh,
It takes forever. So this is way faster. But in the last call, I was there by myself. So, all right. The next one was like a last minute ad. So S.E. Babin has donated an ebook of No Lathering Matter. It is #1 in the Soap Maker Mysteries. I love this book. I actually read it like, I wouldn't say like a year and a half ago when it first came out. It's about a woman who makes soap. She's a witch,
Ooh.
and there's a talking skeleton that just kind of hangs out with her and
Ooh.
like is helpful. It's very cute.
That's
Anyways, back another number.
3.
Okay, so we'll go back down here. So we will do 1, 2, 3. Morgan, yay!
Yay!
So Morgan Pickens. All right, so listen up. I'm going to reread everything that everybody won so you know what to send me. So the first one was The Scrying Game by Christine Zane Thomas. That's an ebook. Karen Carter won that. The second one is the trilogy, the Magical Renaissance Fair trilogy, donated by Aaron Johnson. And the, I don't know, Glorious Trainwreck Mom won that. That's an ebook. The third one is Potions, Poisons, and Perils by Shea McLeod, and that's a paperback, and that's Amber Scott. The fourth one is Lifestyles of the Witch and Ageless. That is an ebook by Shea McLeod, and that's Brooke. And then the fifth one is Stephanie DeMore's Witchy Reservations. That is a paperback, and that is Jason. And then Becca's book is Hex Feet Under, and that is Tricia. That's a paperback, so you want to send your mailing address. Mona Marple's, the next book in this series, the Christmas series, is an ebook, and that's going to Ivy. And then the last one is No Lathering Matter, which is an ebook, and that is going to Morgan. So that's a wrap.
Yay.
Yeah. Thanks so much for doing this book club with me.
Yeah, this was fun. I enjoyed the book, so I feel like it's always nice.
And if you want to keep talking about paranormal cozy mysteries, you can do that for the next 3 months if you join the Cozy Escape VIP tier. Who's going to be doing that on Discord. So fun times. We're going to read the first 3 books in the series. So January will be book 1, February will be book 2, and then March will be book 3. So it'll be the first time we've ever like read more than one book in a series like consecutively. So
is anybody else going to read more of the Mona Marple books? I think we had a couple people, right, who were going to read more.
A lot of people. I think everyone really liked this book. It was like a 4. I mean, honestly, they're so short. It's like they're easy to read. You're like, it's like a 2-hour time commitment, and that's it.
Yeah, that was not bad at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Cool. Brooke, I'm excited. Awesome.
Yay.
Happy holidays. Thank you both. Awesome. Brooke, I definitely want to read the next one. It was fun and so late and quick during this busy time of year. Cool.
Yeah, I agree.
Ivy, I'm going to read more.
Oh, nice. Good.
I'm sure Mona will be excited to hear that.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, everyone. I hope everyone's having a great night, and we'll see you next Wednesday for the Cozy Escape Book Club, where we'll be talking about the Murder, She Wrote book.
Ooh.
Yeah. All right.